The gentleman to my left, left, I hope you can see him. I hope the lens is wide enough, is Mr. Jason Goliath. One of the funniest people I've met, one of the most genuine people I've met, and a person with the biggest heart, and I don't mean that literally. But he seriously does have a big heart, amazing guy, best person I've ever met, and yeah.
That didn't make me argue on camera, man. This is Donovan Goliath. In jest, I always say that he's my BE partner because he's from the United States of Mthatha. You know, when we first met, he couldn't chow, knife and fork, refused to wear shoes in public. English was very broken. And then, I mean, with a little bit of nugget, you know, polish here and there, we've got him to shine. But in honesty, for me, is the funniest comedian I've ever seen. I think the funniest man in the country at the moment. It's the kind of thing where, even though we're not related at all in any way, it's at a point now where it feels like we're brothers. So it's like, he's the kind of guy that once you get to know him, then when he's not there, then you miss him. Then it makes me angry. Why would I miss him? It makes me angry.
It's all of this.
But this is Donovan Goliath, great comedian.
A lot of people think we're family, but we sort of are family and not. So I'm Donovan Goliath, there's Jason Goliath, there are 4 of us in the unit. There's Nicholas Goliath, who's Jason's cousin, and then there is Kate Goliath, who is our manager, who is Jason's sister. I'm not related. Jason and I met on stage, 3 years ago?
Yep.
3 years ago at Cool Runnings, Melville Underground. We chatted, we had a bit of a standoff with one another.
We've both seen each other's names, and then you know how it is when you see somebody with the same surname as you. Then you used to have these childish pictures, and I was like, who is this idiot with my name in the streets? And also, because he worked for a big ad agency and I acted in a lot of ads, a lot of people had said to me, I met your brother. Then I'm like, no, I don't have a brother. So I'd heard about this Donovan Goliath. Then you see the childish things on Facebook. Then when I met him, I'm like, what? And then he was like, it was like that Clint Eastwood moment. It
was a very, very interesting business decision for us because we were at a point, I was kind of, I was a little bit, 6 months ahead of Jason in terms of comedy. We were still trying to find our feet in South Africa, and we figured that we both have the same surname. A lot of people were getting us confused on stage, so MCs would bring us up and they would get us confused. And we made a joke about it and said, it would be weird for us to start a unit, where it was just like a whole lot of Goliaths.
So the 3 of us, myself, Don and Nick, became friends. We then decided to start our own gig. And then we had this little baby, our Wednesday, and then we were working together all the time. And then it was just kind of very organic that the next step was to formalize the process. So you've got a couple of guys working on a single gig. Then we started doing a lot of bookings together. Donovan and I started doing tag team MC work. And then it just made sense that if you are together all the time and you work together all the time, and there's all this opportunity to do things outside of just our Wednesday, let's formalize it. And that's, I think, how Goliath and Goliath was born.
Yes, this is a big milestone for us. We've been running our Wednesday now for the past 3 years. This is our 3rd birthday, and we've bounced between a lot of club gigs. So essentially, it is a club gig, and it got to a point where it became super popular. There's just something about it. We've developed a nice cult following, and it was a natural progression, I think, to take it to a bigger stage, take it to the Lyric Theatre, and grow.
And also a natural celebration. So it's a progression. But it is a celebration, and I think look, the reason our Wednesday is done well is because of the reason it runs. So our Wednesday, it never makes a profit because we're too passionate about it, and then we spend too much money on creating a great show. But what that has given us is, and I said this earlier on in the week, is it's given us a platform where, and this is what our aim was, where comedians love to perform and audiences love to go. So you have both parties that are attending having the most amazing time. And then it turns into a big party afterwards. So we always have a standard DJ who's DJ Manny. And I think that because we've never focused on the money and we've always been able to do it at 50 Rand at the door originally, and now obviously big Lyric Theatre, we've got to pay for the lights, man. It's carpets.
Yes, man.
Nice looking people there, man. So at 150 to 200 Rand a ticket was the lowest that we could get it, to still keep it within the realm of let's give you as much comedy as we can for that money.
So come through on the 29th of October. We are featuring 5 well,
Yeah.
including us. Well, the lineup is everybody that has performed on the stage that we've really loved, that audiences have loved. Conrad Koch / Chester Missing will be there.
Yeah.
Trevor Gumbi will be there. Stuart Taylor from Cape Town, really funny if you've never seen him. The Three Goliaths, myself, Jason, Nicholas will be on the lineup, and of course hosted by Rich Dubonois.
And then we've got two surprise acts, which we're going to squeeze in, just as we love value for money. So we've got somebody that's kind of been groomed by Goliath, and Goliath, who we think is also destined for greatness, who's Alfred Adrian, is going to be making just a 5-minute, just to start the show off. And he's high energy, so what we do is, Alfred is just crazy energy on stage, so we start the show with Alfred. And then YFM's breakfast DJ, Ankle Tap, is doing his debut
Big stage
comedy, which could go either way, you know what I mean? Which could really go either way. And I'd like to say at this point that if you do buy tickets, Ankle Tap is for free. Right? That's not part of the money. You know what I mean? We didn't work him into the ticket price. So if the guy is a little bit, you know what I mean? If he is a little bit, you didn't pay. Remember, you didn't pay. That was free. And remember what your mother said: you must not be ungrateful for free things.
Exactly.